Hello, I'm Dr. Byron Bucky Phillips, your tennis pro. The topic for today's video is the overhead, particularly 3 different types of overheads based on your position on the court. Our experience is most tennis pros only give people overheads close to the net. When the match starts, the lob takes the player back behind the service line. So in this video, we will describe the 3 different ways to hit an overhead based on your location on the court. The first one will be 3W, meaning 3 parts wrist. We'll go to the simulation and Ken will hit 3 overheads using 3-part wrist.
What's that?
3W. Good. 3W. One more. 3W. Excellent. So, Ken just applied the formula 3 times W, meaning with a continental grip, 3-part wrist, all wrist, no through, when you're between 2 and 10 feet from the net. This is where most tennis pros stop. We even call them lesson lobs. You'll hear pros say, the lesson's almost over, Maggie. Let's hit a couple lobs. And they're easy overheads. In a match, your partner's not quite so accommodating. So, Ken will next demonstrate the overhead or smash hit from the vicinity of the service line, where he must take 3 steps back, both arms up, then let the hitting arm go linguini, high five, and you will use 2-part wrist, but 1 part through. So one now must go 2 wrist, but 1 part through, or the ball lands up in the net. By the way, the target for the overhead from position 1 and 2 is always the service line. So back to Ken. When I move him back to the service line, 2-part wrist, 1 part through. 3 steps back. Yes. 3 steps back. Both arms up. Yes. You let the arm go. Linguini. High five. Now. Okay, good job. Now, Ken will demonstrate the 3rd overhead. This one is rarely seen. We always give Brad Gilbert credit, the coach of the great Andre Agassi, who had Andre hit numerous overheads off the bounce, particularly when you're playing outdoors and you hit a forcing shot. The wise defensive player lofts the ball 40 feet in the net. It lands in the base, on the baseline. Instead of hitting a ground stroke, one should let that ball bounce and apply my formula of 3 times T. That means 3 parts through. Now Ken will demonstrate the bounce overhead. Yes, 3-part 3. Watch him go through. Yes, 1 more. Excellent. So get with your pro or call me and we will address the 3 types of overheads. When you're close to the net, 3-part W. That's 3-part wrist. When you're at midcourt, you will use 2W1T. That means 2-part wrist, 1 part through. Finally, when you're on the baseline, instead of wimping out and hitting a ground stroke, you will let it bounce and respond with an overhead or smash with 3-part T, 3 through. Apply what you learned today on this video and you will be smashing the competition. Thank you.